The world watched as the Philippines broke ground on Southeast Asia's most ambitious airport. Headlines declared the birth of a project set to redefine the nation's future. In Bulacan, north of Manila, the hum of machinery signaled more than construction. It marked the start of a dream. The new Manila International Airport, or NMIA, was no longer just an idea. Years of debate and doubt gave way to action as sand poured into Manila Bay. This was a bold statement. The Philippines was ready to build big. The government and San Miguel Corporation pressed forward, envisioning an airport that would power the economy and create millions of jobs. For construction crews, it was a monumental task. For locals, a profound change. The air was thick with salt and diesel, a blend of nature and industry. Aviation experts from around the world turned their attention to this colossal undertaking. Could the Philippines build a world-class airport on reclaimed land, in a region prone to typhoons and earthquakes? The risks were immense, but so was the determination. The first truckloads of earth marked the beginning of a saga of ambition and innovation. The nation was betting its future on this project. The world was watching, waiting to see if the Philippines could pull it off. For Bulacan, this was the front line of progress. The story of NMIA was just beginning, and it promised to be one of Southeast Asia's defining mega projects. Manila, a city of energy, history, and relentless traffic. 14 million people call it home, but its growth has long been stifled by aging infrastructure. Nowhere is this clearer than at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, or NAIA. Overcrowded and outdated, NAIA has become a symbol of Manila's limitations. That's why NMIA is making headlines. It's more than a new airport, it's a turning point. The new airport is a declaration that the Philippines is ready to compete on the world stage. For decades, Manila's first impression was congestion and delay. NMIA aims to change that, welcoming the world with efficiency and Filipino hospitality. It's the flagship of the government's Build, Build, Build program, crucial for unlocking economic potential. A world-class airport could attract tourists, boost trade, and draw foreign investment. The scale is staggering. Building one of the world's largest airports from scratch on reclaimed land. It's a test of the Philippines' ability to deliver on big promises. Success could transform Manila into a true global crossroads. The stakes are high, and the world is watching. This is Manila reaching for the sky, and betting on a future where it stands among Asia's great cities. NMIA is more than runways and terminals. It's the heart of a new aerotropolis. Imagine a city built around the airport where business, hotels, and homes are seamlessly connected. The airport becomes an economic engine, powering logistics, e-commerce, and high-tech industries. San Miguel Corporation envisions a bustling city rising from Bulacan's coast. With its own utilities, seaport, and expressways, the aerotropolis aims to decongest Manila and spread prosperity. It's a bold plan. Work, love, shop, and play. All within reach of your next flight. Commercial districts, hotels, and leisure spaces will make it a destination in itself. This integration of aviation and urban life is a new model for the Philippines. The project could create hundreds of thousands of jobs and transform Bulacan into an economic powerhouse. Building an aerotropolis is a leap of faith, but the rewards could be immense. It's a national project for a brighter, more competitive future. The aerotropolis is the ultimate symbol of the Philippines' ambition, and it's a vision that could redefine the nation's place in the world. Bulacan's coastline is being transformed on a historic scale. Once quiet fishing villages and mangroves, now the roar of dredgers fills the air. Land reclamation is underway, 2,500 hectares rising from the sea. Millions of cubic meters of sand are moved to create a stable platform for the airport. For locals, it's awe-inspiring and unsettling. Their fishing grounds are vanishing, their homes shifting inland. Some receive compensation, but the emotional cost is high. The end of a way of life is unfolding before their eyes. The engineering feat is undeniable. Creating land from sea is a monumental challenge, but it raises tough questions. What is the price of progress? The transformation of Bulacan is a story of ambition and displacement. It shows our power to reshape the planet and the costs that come with it. The new coastline is just the first chapter in NMIA's story. For many, it's a leap into the unknown. For the nation, it's a step toward the future. And for Bulacan, it's a transformation that will echo for generations. To see why NMIA is vital, look no further than NAIA. Built for a different era, NAIA is now overwhelmed. Long lines, delays, and frustration are the norm. Consistently ranked among the world's worst airports, it's a bottleneck for the nation's growth. Landlocked and hemmed in by Manila's sprawl, there's no room to expand. Runways are too close, limiting flights and causing constant congestion. A single delay can ripple across the region, affecting thousands. The terminals are outdated, struggling with surging passenger numbers. The Philippine economy is growing, but NAIA is holding it back. Billions in potential revenue are lost each year. Minor upgrades are just bandages. The core problem is capacity. The country needs a modern gateway to match its ambitions. NMIA is the answer, a foundation for future growth. The stakes are clear. Without a new airport, the nation's progress stalls. NMIA is not just a project, it's a necessity. NMIA's design is as bold as its ambition. The terminal's flowing roofline echoes Manila Bay and the mountains, filled with natural light and Filipino warmth. 4 parallel runways allow simultaneous takeoffs and landings, doubling NAIA's capacity. The first phase will handle 100 million passengers a year, with room to grow to 200 million. The runways are built for the world's largest aircraft, future-proofing the airport. Technology is everywhere. Automated check-in, biometric security, and advanced baggage systems. The goal is a seamless, efficient journey from curb to gate. Air traffic control will use the latest systems to keep flights moving, even in bad weather. Sustainability is central. Solar panels, rainwater harvesting, and energy-efficient systems reduce the environmental footprint. Green spaces and mangroves will buffer the coastline and support biodiversity. NMIA aims to set a new standard for sustainable mega airports. It's a showcase of Filipino innovation and global best practices, and it's designed to welcome the world for decades to come. Building NMIA on reclaimed land is an engineering gamble. The soft seabed of Manila Bay must be stabilized to withstand earthquakes and typhoons. Engineers use advanced techniques, vertical drains, soil preloading to ensure safety. It's a slow, meticulous process, but critical for the airport's future. The $15 billion project is funded entirely by San Miguel Corporation, with no government guarantees. It's a massive private investment, and a huge risk. If the airport fails, the financial fallout could be severe. The private model brings efficiency and expertise, with global partners ensuring world-class standards. But tying national infrastructure to one company is a risk. Oversight is essential to protect the public interest. NMIA is a high-stakes test of private ambition and public need. It's a new model for building the infrastructure of tomorrow, and its success or failure will shape the nation's future. NMIA's promise of prosperity comes with real costs. Land reclamation is burying vital mudflats and mangroves, threatening marine life and migratory birds. Fishermen see their catches dwindle as habitats disappear and waters are disturbed. Many families are displaced, losing not just homes, but their way of life and community. Relocation and compensation offer little comfort for those uprooted. The environmental impact is profound, and the long-term effects are unknown. Developers pledge to plant new mangroves and support fishermen, but skepticism remains. The project is a classic clash: development versus conservation, ambition versus local well-being. The Bay, already stressed, faces new challenges. The human cost is visible in disrupted lives and lost traditions. NMIA's story is a reminder: progress often leaves someone behind. The nation must weigh the benefits against the sacrifices, and ask, who pays the price for a brighter future? NMIA is part of a regional race. Southeast Asia's airports are all expanding. The Philippines is determined not to be left behind, but the risks are real. Climate change threatens the low-lying site with rising seas and stronger storms. Dikes and seawalls are planned. But will they be enough? Economic shocks or pandemics could derail growth and revenue. Social tensions from displacement could spark conflict if promises aren't kept. The project must deliver widespread benefits to justify its costs. NMIA is a bold gamble, betting on engineering, finance, and national ambition. Will it become a symbol of prosperity or a costly monument to overreach? Only time will tell. For now, the world watches as the Philippines dares to build its future on the edge of the sea. The stakes are high, the risks immense, but the dream is alive and the story is far from over.